Today was a great combination of people gathering to discuss what the future of First Presbyterian Church Stockton might be all about. The elements involved many congregational members, but also some unique elements that are located in our community. One of them was the pastor of the Gravity Church, David Cecilio, and some members of his congregation. Bringing all those elements together, we discussed what it meant to be a church alive in this community, making a difference for those that live in this section of town. We tried to get an understanding of what our community is like today. We had a lot of people here that remember the good old days, the time where the community around the church was quite different. So we tried to isolate what the community, who is our neighbor, asking that wonderful question in Luke chapter 10 as we deal with the Good Samaritan story. But also that next step of, well, if that's what our community is, and that's our neighbor, how can we best love and care for them? So this was a first and an important step in a long conversation as we prepare for the next chapter. I framed it in the idea of discerning God's will. It's just not our ideas, but what is God calling us to be and do in this wonderful community? For First Presbyterian Church in particular, this was an important first step as we think about what our next step will be in securing a full-time or a regular pastor here. My hope for today's conversation was that, and it occurred, it was that there was an energy about the future of the church. And it surely could have gone the other way, but what happened was that as we heard and as we listened to one another and as we perceived God working, we realized there was great hope for the ministry of this church. I want to say thank you to all those who have participated. Our next gathering will be Saturday morning, August 5th, from about 9 o'clock to noon. If you would like to be a part of that conversation and are a part of the ministry of Restore or Gravity or First Pres, you're welcome to participate, and I encourage you to do so.